Hey everybody, welcome back to Endless Space. You may notice that it's now turn 85 when you were maybe expecting turn 70. That's because I recorded the last 15 turns, and then when I was done, my computer was like, actually, that didn't work at all, and the whole thing got corrupted, and it's gone, so I'm sorry. Now, the good news is, you didn't miss a whole lot. I made a bunch of mistakes, which now you don't have to suffer through. And we've been exploring this area a little more. We ran into
Your contact with us brings more worry than joy.
the Horatio,
Horatio, do not trust you.
who are perhaps the best species in this game. We ran into them briefly. Nobody really likes us, but I'm not sure why. We've been very nice. But yeah, you didn't miss too much. We've been building stuff and moving around. I guess we did clear out these pirates, so you missed a couple battles, but we wiped them out really quickly, so it wasn't that interesting. So anyway, let's continue with the next turns. Alright, we have people leaving. Probably because of, yeah, the overpopulation. People aren't happy about that. Everybody's getting all angry and whatnot. Oh, a new event. A brilliant inventor from the cancer system has created a wondrous piece of technology, a neural device that allows one to temporarily control the thoughts and actions of another. A mind control device. We can either destroy it, making cancer happier and the ecologists, or we can confiscate the device, making our heroes on cancer gain experience, increasing militarist ideology. Let's go for the happiness. Oh, and we finished. Okay, cool. I got second. That's not bad. We finished the cooperative science event, so we got second place and got a bunch of adamantium, which is very good, and some influence. Didn't get that dust, unfortunately, but that's okay. Oh, next turn this will turn into a colony, and that'll be our other quest as well. Questing right along here. 50% of the galaxy explored. And let's keep going. Yep, there we go. We got 60 Eden incense. Idris. Those two. Oh, we found Hakim, the Sophon homeworld. I'm sure they're mad at us for finding it. That seems to be the trend here. How are we doing on colonies? Oh good, we're right at capacity right now, so. You know what I'm going to try doing? I'm going to disband my military fleet. Why? Because it's not that strong anyway, so I think if I get into a war with Doria, it's not going to help. It's a constant drain on my dust. I'm still going to research some military stuff so that I can make a better fleet, but I don't think having that sit around while there's nothing to fight is doing me very much good. Alright, but yes, we are going to keep moving on the military side. Let's actually look around a bit here at what else we could potentially get. We could build Zelavis Incarnate. What is this? Combining augmented reality and mood capture tech, each patriot can enjoy a daily visit from a breathtakingly lifelike facsimile of Emperor Zelivus that captures his current, usually unsatisfied feelings. Very nice. So every influence we, gain, we get a little bit of dust and a little bit of industry. That's kind of cool, actually. That might be helpful. That might be helpful. Let's keep it in mind. We got some more, some ship upgrades, some more modules. We can improve our influence specialization if we want more of that. Cultural flexibility, which lets you absorb other colonies if they're like nearby, but we're not really close to anything, so that's not going to do much. We can get some happiness buildings, extra systems. Well, what is holding me up on these planets? Like, what do I need? Toxic, ice. Ice. Ice and toxic. This one's hot. Hot stuff. So there's a lot of ice planets around that I can't live on, and there's some like lava planets. So what if we search here for ice? This one, right? Colonize ice planets. That might be helpful. And about lava down here. There's a colonize ash planets, but I don't know if we've actually found any. Let's get that as well, and then what else? Commercial frameworks. Then we can get some trade going. Ooh, and we've unlocked modernization at some point. This is, I never really realize when this happens, but this is kind of what I was talking about earlier. So we can, in order to upgrade our colonies to level 2, we have to pick one of our luxury resources, and we're going to have the most of blue cap mold and transvine. So let's look at what they give. Blue cap mold, if we level up a colony with it, will give it a bunch of science. Transvine will give it a bunch of happiness. Everyone is a little grumpy right now, so maybe happiness is the way to go. So let's do transvine and confirm that. And this is something we can't change anymore. That's permanent. But now if we go to any system, we can take it up to level 2 by spending that transvine. They'll be considered level 2, and everyone will be a little happier, which they might appreciate right now. Let's see. So the nearest would like to be on fertile. The Hiroshimans like to be on sterile, but I don't have that right now. They're only content. Let's level them up. Level 2, right? And then do Miners Union to start getting more titanium. Crop breeding for some more food. Yeah. How are you guys doing? What's up? Just passing through. Wyrex needs some happiness. Let's give him that transvine. And then, oh yeah, we're getting adamantium now, which is amazing. Miners Union. And that'll do for now. And then batten. Whoops. Also not very happy. Everybody's so grumpy. I can take Cram Exam Act off, right? New competitive quest, food fight. In 20 turns, own the system producing the most food in the galaxy. We'll get a bunch of dust and a bunch of deciduous trees. Alright, we can take out the exam act. Now we want to be making lots of food, right? So who's making the most food right now out of our... Oh, it's Gaikon, of course. Of course it is. Let's rush this wonder. That'll get that done, and we'll get a technology cost reduction. And then we'll make... We'll do that to get a 10% food boost on what we are already making. Level 2. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I think I mentioned before, I'm not, like, great at this game. I just love playing it, so... I feel like we're not doing super well right now. Like, we're way behind in score, but I don't know why. I don't know what they're doing differently than us. I'm always very confused as to what the computer is doing. New event bumper crop. Oh, I think I remember this one. It's like we find... Yes, we're exceeding expectations on our luxury resource generation, so do we want to save it? Which gives us more strategic resources for 10 turns. Or do we want to, like, use up those resources to throw a big party? Which is a minus 10% on system development cost. I'm going to save it, and we're going to get those extra strategic resources. Yay, I finished this legendary deed. Suck it, everybody else. Dimitri, how are you? Good. Do we want to boost science or something else now? More influence? More happiness? Probably more happiness. Everybody's having a bad time. It's not my fault. I'm not to blame. Trader's Reach seems to be doing okay. Alright, we can now colonize ice. Okay, well this is the same thing we heard about Horatio a long time ago. Aha! Look, she's reserved now. I think she was just upset that we had an exploration ship in her area. We're even with the Sophons. Okay. So the pressure is starting to relax on us. Doria was just mad that we were in her area, I guess. Or maybe she wants something from us. Hard to tell. Alright, Emma. What can you do for us here? More production, perhaps? More industry? I see a bunch of stuff finishing this turn. Population collection bonus. We've got 50 Imperials, which means we get more influence per industry spent. We're going to be loaded up with influence, which is great. Alright, Cancer. You've got some ice planets. Let's get on there, right? This one has high gravity, which looks like it's not fun to live on. Let's go ahead and colonize both. Then we can move some people over, you know, get some of this overpopulation taken care of. Over here on Wyrix, they have an ice planet we can do. Phagis, I believe, has lots of ice. Yes, and Arctic. The Arctic planet has a bunch of boosts, so that, I think, will be a good place. And in fact, I'm going to rush that one. We want to be on there. These have problems. They're less good. We'll do that one, though, and then put on some farms. Yeah. Gaikon got modernized. We can now colonize Gaikon 4, which has ancient ruins. Oh, more dust per person. That's great. Yes, let's do that. They are happy, so we'll get a science boost from the optics research labs. Yeah. Things are starting to shape up here. Okay, so we've colonized Cancer 4. Nothing super special. It is a sterile planet, which means we'll get more food from the Hiroshims there. So let's actually do that. Yes, our food went way down because actually they'll make more on the Terran planet. I don't know. Yes, let's do that. I'm happy with that. There's too much complicated stuff going on there. I don't have time to, to dive into it all. Alright, now we're getting some dust-related improvements. Oh, okay. So, by unlocking more tiers on the right side of the technology tree, we can now do further system development. That's how it gets unlocked. Okay, Smoking Gun Part 2. Remember we arrested those spies. Or actually, maybe you didn't see that. Maybe that was in the last stretch of videos that you missed. We arrested some spies. And now we're getting an after effect of everybody's happier, which is great. That was a good choice. Alright, Ancient Ruins. Dust per person. It is sterile, which means the Yusho will give us a little more defense over there. As I'm moving people over, I'm looking over here and seeing how things change. We're losing a little industry, but we're gaining more dust. Right, because Gaikon 1 is our high industry producer. So the more people we have on there, the more we're going to get. We have a new wonder, the Trade Clearing Bureau, plus 50 dust. Makes our star system trade value doubled. Gives the ability to set and collect marketplace taxes. Ooh. It's expensive, though. We'll get there. Got a couple more turns today. Political survey. Industrialists are in the lead. Who would have thought? Alright, Cancer. We got all our planets here. What do we want to build?
You're making the Sophonoty nervous.
Why?
What are you up to?
Our war with those other clods isn't going too well. Bad space weather. How would you feel about an alliance? Ooh, they're distressed. Oh. We need military help. The Sophons are at war with somebody, and I'm gonna guess it's the Lumeris. No, they're at war with Horatio, and they're looking for help. Now, I haven't found Horatio.
What do you want? We're kind of busy.
Okay, well, I'm gonna let them think about it. I'm gonna let them think about it a little more. So they're like, hey, we're at war with Horatio, and it's not going super well. Can we have some help? That might be the ticket we need here. AI labor boosts industry for hot and sterile planets. We do have 2 steriles and a hot. That might be helpful. Interesting. They're at war with Horatio, who I still haven't seen. He must be like tucked down here in the corner. I feel like I would have seen him up here. He could be up there, I guess. I don't know. Interesting. Well, I hope that they get desperate enough that they want to team up with me, and then we can kind of boost each other. That would be nice. Alright, we're going to move these guys over just to get rid of the unhappiness from overpopulation. Plus we get more dust over here on Wyrix 4. make a lot of food. Let's boost the food.
You're one of our favorite fish in this galactic
Aha!
sea.
Things are starting to turn around. See, the last the last video that got corrupted, like everyone was mad at me. Nothing was turning around. I was getting distressed because I was like, Doria's gonna come over here and like wipe out one of my colonies, and it's gonna slow me down. But now the tables have turned. I don't know why exactly. You weren't hostile towards us. Your civilian ships have trespassed in our sovereign space. We thrive in peace and trade. So they are looking, both Sophon and Lumeris are looking for mutual beneficial partnerships, which is great. That is exactly what I want. So hopefully that pans out. Okay. Phagis 2. Right, this planet, while Arctic and sterile, gives a lot of bonus because of its molten springs and coral reefs. What a nice place. Right, and Phagis 1 actually kind of sucks, so let's move people here. Food went down a little bit, but everything else went up. I think Phagis 2 is going to be much better for us. Nikon. Looking good, looking good. Hot and sterile plants. We do have a little bit of both, so that would boost our production. We are in that quest to make lots of food, right? In 11 turns. Or we could try to build the Trade Clearing Bureau. Let's do AI labor first, and then maybe we'll try the Bureau, because the AI labor will actually speed that up a little bit, right? Over here on Janus. Oh yeah, so I tried to colonize Janus 1 because I was like, oh, you know, it's got production where Janus 3 does not. But then I had an outpost there, and it was like, they didn't make any food, so the outpost basically disappeared. Like, either they died or they packed up and left. So we had to recolonize on Janus 3, because there is food on this planet, but there's no production, so everything's very slow. For the moment. Let's actually colonize Janus 1 now, because we are already producing food, and then we can start taking advantage of that industry and dust that they have over there. Right? Okay, things are starting to turn around. I'm happy because that kind of middle section there was rough. Oh, and we can colonize lava now, so we can expand from Indus 3. Low gravity on Indus 2. A lava planet with low gravity. Happiness and industry. Rush that. I've got influence sitting around, right? We make quite a bit. More industry. And let's dip into the infinite supermarkets for a little happiness there. Alright, commercial frameworks is done. Now that everybody's kind of coming around to me, let's look down here in diplomacy, because maybe we can make some deals, right? Hyperpacks. We could create or join an alliance. We could also colonize Toxic, which would help us, because we do have a couple toxic planets around. Then we've got a couple cooperative deals here. More influence, more happiness. Yeah, let's start with hyperpacks. Academy power increased. Ooh, we get to recruit a hero. Nice. I still haven't gotten Hadri from way back when. I should make a powerful ship if I can. Look at this load. Genhastra Drevmios, a Lumeris industrialist, and a tub at that. Dominic Havanen, I've had him before. He's cool. He's a militarist, though, and we should be getting Hadri as soon as I build a big ship, so I don't know if we need a militarist. And Bosun Jennifer Rach, industrialist seeker. You know what? Let's get this Tubbo. Genhastra, you're mine. Cooperative quest, build the academy. In 20 turns, ensure the population from minor civilizations reaches 117 at minimum in the whole galaxy. I do have quite a few minor civilizations, so I should have something there. Oh god, look at this guy. Yes, Doria is annoying, isn't she? Okay, Lumeris, what do you have here? Dust booster. He already starts with some points, so let's put him on a lot of dust. We're going to make him a governor of something. More dust. He's just going to be the dust guy. And now let's assign him somewhere that already makes some dust, which will be Janus is our most dust-producing colony. We're going to throw him on there. Oh, it almost doubled what they were making just from having him there. That's great. That will certainly help. And Cancer, okay. Gonna get that quick one. Ooh, and we can start building trade company stuff now, right? Which we will get to next time, because we've just hit turn 100. We're going to make expanded mines here, and then that's it for now. So, thanks for watching. This run of turns was really good. Yeah, the last batch that you didn't get to see really wasn't that interesting, and basically I was just worried for 15 turns because it looked like somebody was going to declare war on us. But things have started to turn around. Everybody seems to be kind of... She's still got a lot of pressure on me, but she's welcoming. Horatio is reserved, so he doesn't really care. And the Sophons are more worried about Horatio, I think, and we're starting to get pressure on them as well. So that's good. I'm hoping that maybe soon we can strike a deal with one of these two to help ourselves keep going here. And yeah, I'm feeling really optimistic right now. So anyway, I'll see you next time. We'll go through 115, and hopefully we'll make some things happen. So I'll see you then.